Hey friends, welcome to A Little of It All. My name is Taylor. Thanks so much for hanging out today. I'm so grateful that you're here. If this is your first time stopping by, I would love it if you stayed a while. Be sure to subscribe and check out that description box. It's just going to tell you a little bit more about what we have going on over here. We're all about zero-based budgeting and cash stuffing, but I do love a little of it all. Friends, we are budgeting today March's third and final pay period for the month. So this check hit our account on the 29th. This was part of Scott's actual paycheck and then part of that disability check that we had. So we are doing our bare bones budgeting one more time, and then we should be back to normal in April. So let's go ahead and get that budget sheet filled out. We know how we've been doing this. It's been pretty much the same for the past 2 months. However, we're getting back on track in April. So this is March 3rd paycheck. So the amount we're not quite sure yet. We know it was deposited on the 29th. And we know that it needs to last us until around the 1st, so not that long, but it'll cover our last few bills of March. The money that we're pulling out of the bank to stuff into our envelopes, we do know, since we've been doing this series, has been $492. Now we need to see how much money we need to leave in the bank for our bills that are auto-drafted out. We leave that money in the bank because we're not 1 month ahead. However, we hope to be soon. So let's see what that amount is going to be. So for the last little bit of our mortgage, we need to budget out $496, and then we need to budget out the second part of our tithe, which based on the amounts and the paychecks that we've had in March is going to be $262. I did go ahead and figure that out off screen so you didn't have to watch me do a whole bunch of figuring and calculating there. So that is going to be plus $262. And then we need to take into account our last little bit of our bills. So my cell phone is $91, and then our State Farm insurance is $93. So that should be plus 91 plus 93. So the money that we need to leave in the bank for this pay period is going to be $942. And so all of that added together is going to be plus 492. That is going to be $1,434, which is almost his full paycheck. So I may have to do some configuring and things between the second paycheck and the third paycheck as we move into April. Again, we're still trying to figure out our new home budget, but we're going to get there. So let's pop back over to the 492. And let's see what we need to do and how we need to stuff it. It's been pretty much the same, like I said. We know that we start with groceries. That is going to be $25 in our wallets for small little grocery runs and hauls that we have during the week. And then the binder, our big grocery haul money, gets $150. So that is $200. Then we have gas. Each of us, we get $50 for gas in our wallets for the week. The binder just catches any rollover that we have, so that's minus $100. Household, our household gets $10, just little quick runs for like paper products, towels, tissue, any type of paper plates that we might need, anything like that. And then the household binder gets $30. That goes into the sinking funds, so that is a total of $50. Next up for our necessities is going to be our pups, and they are going to get $20 in their envelope and then $30 in their food envelope, and that is another $50. So now we have taken care of our bills with the money that we leave in the bank to be auto-drafted out for our bills. Again, we're not 1 month ahead, so instead of pulling and stuffing and going back and forth, I just leave that money in the bank so it can be auto-drafted out. And then we've taken care of our necessities next. So we can eat, we can drive, and we can take care of our pups. Those are our necessities for us, and then for you it may be different. So now we're going to move on to our kind of our extras, if you want to call it that. I call it kind of extras for anything other than your bills and necessities, because in my opinion, as long as those two things are taken care of, you're good to go. You're going to be okay. So let's see what we're going to stuff over here. Again, still not in challenges. However, we are going to stuff a little bit in our wallets. We're not going to be stuffing eating out, going out, or drinks for either one of us, or miscellaneous. Our spending, we're both going to be getting $10 for spending, so that's minus 20. And then for our toiletries, still we're going to be getting $10 there, and that is also $20. Perfect. Okay, puppy pills, that comes out at the first of the month, so not this check. We are going to be popping $5 into prescriptions. I have been alternating between prescriptions and over-the-counter meds during these past couple of months, so now it's time for us to cycle back to prescriptions. So nothing for over-the-counter meds, chiropractor, or us. Eating out, we will be putting $5 in there. Nothing in going out with friends, nothing in Sam's, nothing in hunting, nothing in birthdays, and nothing in giveaways. However, we will be stuffing car maintenance and medical. In medical, I'm going to put $10, so that's minus 10. And then for car maintenance, I'm going to be putting $5. And then last but not least, what we are taking care of today is our annuals section. These are our annual expenses. We know that these are coming up quick and fast, and we need to take care of these. So the first one is going to be Prime. That comes out in May. VPN, we're still trying to decide if we're going to keep this or not, so I'm going to stuff it until we decide, so I'll be prepared if we do try to keep it. Then we've got Sam's, and then P.O. Box. So these amounts are $12 for Prime, and then $5 for VPN, $5 for Sam's, and $5 for P.O. Box. And that should be a total of $27. Let's just double check though. So we have minus 12, and then, yep, minus 15. And my friends, that is our zero-based bare bones, very end of our bare bones budgeting. We took care of our bills first, then we take care of our necessities, and then everything falls into place after that. So let's go ahead and fill out our cash breakdown sheet so we can get our denominations to our teller. This is the cash breakdown sheet that I use. It's one that I have listed in my Etsy shop. I just like the bigger kind of layout for me. It just works better. I do have that listed as a digital download if you guys want to check it out. Okay, let's give this a count and make sure we did all of our calculations correctly. Okay, my friends, that was perfect. We got it all broken down correctly. Let's fill out that teller slip, and then we're going to be ready to go to the bank. In my bank bag this goes, and then we are going to be ready to stuff March's third and final paycheck, and then we're rolling straight into April. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. I super duper appreciate y'all and your kindness and your support. It never goes unnoticed. You guys are fabulous and fantastic and wonderful, and I'm so grateful to know you, and I'm so grateful that you spend your time with me. Don't give up doing great things, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.